My 15-year-old son, Ethan, and I had a fun and relaxing morning. We returned home, and Ethan walked to his best friend's house an hour later. I heard the ambulance scream by the street, carrying my beautiful boy. Ethan was shot in the head in his best friend's house with an unsecured gun. He had zero chance of survival. The father, the gun owner, he stored his 3 guns and bullets in a shoebox.
How do you feel?
That has to be the most horrific experience that a human could ever have.
David, would you give any advice?
First thing you do is not keep your ammunition with your weapons, and that your weapons need to be locked at all times.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, August 25th, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here is what's happening in our top story Saturday night on the Strip at the Luxor. News 25 attended a red carpet global gaming event, which included T-Pain and Neo, where they faced off in the ultimate battle of who was the supreme techie. More now from Jillian Bayer.
This weekend, R&B music stars T-Pain and Neo faced off in the ultimate battle of who's the supreme techie over the weekend and played a multitude of games with teams built from online trash talk, grudge, and music. This is what Grammy-winning entrepreneur Clinton Sparks has to say.
Tonight's match here in Las Vegas is being held at the HyperX Arena. This is Global Gaming League's launch of Season 0 between T-Pain and Nappy Boy Grizzlies and Neo and his team, Gentlemen's Gaming Team. We'll be playing a range of games from Tetris to Tekken to Trackmania, Call of Duty. We even got some Atari in there playing some Centipede. And of course, we have Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4. The biggest thing that's happening tonight is Neo and T-Pain have been talking a lot of smack to each other online. And tonight they're gonna have a grudge match to see who actually does reign supreme in Tekken. Get familiar with the Global Gaming League.
The launch match pits T-Pain's Nappy Boys Grizzlies against Neo's Gentlemen's Gaming Team, finally settling a playful feud over who's the better Tekken player. What started as friendly jabs online has escalated into real competition, much to the delight of their fans. The Global Gaming League is not your typical gaming league. The league is founded by entertainment entrepreneur Clinton Sparks and backed by T-Pain, who also serves as director of strategy. The GGL is built on inclusion and spectacle. Each event features 2 celebrity-owned teams made up of 4 players, including influencers, pro and casual gamers, athletes, and artists, including Cash, Flava Flav, and so on. Teams go head-to-head across 4 rounds spanning different game genres, including Call of Duty, Rocket League, Street Fighter, and Tetris. Before the match, this is what Neo had to say.
So, first say you lose tonight. Are you going to be a little sore about it, or are you going to be okay?
Okay, so,
if by chance,
should pigs start flying and, water start falling out of the sky in odd colors and hell freeze over and I lose, I'm a gentleman. Everything I do is with grace. So should I lose, I'm going to lose with grace and I'm going to go on about my business. But that's not going to happen.
High expectations for tonight, am I right?
Indeed.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about your team.
So again, I'm still very, very new to the gaming community.
Okay.
So when they talked to me about picking a team, I really didn't know who to pick. So I gotta give a shout out to Clinton Sparks. I gotta give a shout out to the global gaming community, Global Gaming League, for helping me pick my team.
Okay.
So I gotta say I got some hitters on my team. Everybody on my team is a master of what it is they do, master of the game they play. Yeah, I'm in a good space.
Okay. And what do you plan on doing after this? Is there anything more? Anything?
You mean with the Global Gaming League?
Gaming, music, whatever it is.
Oh no, definitely new music on the way. Definitely touring more. All of that is still going to be, but we're doing this too.
And how long do you plan on doing this for?
For as long as my fingers and thumbs will allow me. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, love.
It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
At the end of it all, Neo and Gentlemen's Gaming took the win. Congratulations to everyone from KPVM News 25.
More news now. There was a statewide outage across Nevada. Many in-person services were not available, but 911 is still operating. The FBI is investigating. There was a network security incident on Monday that hit the Nevada state offices. All in-person services came to a halt. A spokesperson said that during recovery, certain websites, online services, and office phone lines may be slow or briefly unavailable. A 911 emergency call taking remains available statewide, the release said. The FBI is assisting with the investigation. The DMV has been impacted as well as other state agencies. There were no in-person services Monday. State websites and phone lines may be intermittently unavailable. If a site or a line doesn't respond, try again later. And for emergencies, call 911. There is no word yet on what caused the network security issue. A press release earlier today stated officials were working to restore services, but did not provide details of the incident, including whether it is believed to be malicious in nature. Nye County has been affected. The sheriff's office issued a release that said several services provided by their office were currently unavailable. Impacted services included fingerprinting, offender registration, accident report requests, public records requests. They are actively monitoring the situation and will provide updates as soon as the state resolves the issue. And even closer to home, Nye County Sheriff's Office is attempting to locate a suspect who was accused of recent theft at local businesses in Pahrump. More from News 25.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office is asking the public for assistance in identifying and locating a suspect who was allegedly involved in a recent theft at a local business. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. Option number 5.
And you won't want to miss the next story. An important town hall meeting was held Friday night, and the News 25 cameras were rolling. You're watching News 25.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Hi, are you a first-time home buyer? If so, let me help. Many times the process of buying a home is stressful, and for many people, it's easier to procrastinate and rent instead of being a first-time home buyer. Allow me to help guide you through the process of buying your first home. There's several programs that are out there that can help you buy your first home with very little money or even no money down. Take action today. Call me at 702-333-HOME.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
There is no known safe amount of marijuana used during pregnancy. Everything a mother eats, drinks, or smokes affects her developing baby or enters her breast milk. Just like alcohol and tobacco, using marijuana can have negative effects on your baby. Using any form of marijuana may be harmful to your baby during pregnancy and while breastfeeding. Marijuana can affect your ability to care for your baby or someone else's baby. If you're pregnant or a new mother and using marijuana, you are urged to quit. Visit SoberMomsHealthyBabies.org or call 211.
Why would anybody do that?
If you're paying high interest rates on your credit cards, you're burning money. We're Consolidated Credit, and we've been helping Americans for over 30 years. Let us work with your creditors to reduce your total payments by up to 50%. Lower your high interest rate credit cards and stop juggling multiple payments. We help you pay down your debt faster than you can on your own, all while saving you thousands in interest charges. Consolidate your credit card bills into one affordable payment today. You don't have to be good with money, because we are. Call 800-596-5094 for a free consultation. 800-596-5094. Call Consolidated Credit today. That's 800-596-5094.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
And welcome back to News 25 on this Monday. I'm Chris Palermo. There was a town hall meeting held last Friday night for the community to express their interest and offer commentary for the reestablishment of a Pahrump Town Board. There were some tense moments, and our cameras were rolling.
On Friday, a meeting was held at the Nye Community Coalition to discuss whether we should add the question, should we reestablish a town board, on the ballot.
If you look at the flyer that our committee put together, it says, we are asking the residents of Pahrump to sign a petition to allow us to put a question on the ballot. And I want you to understand, that's the only reason we're here tonight, is to put the question on the ballot.
In a town where we are 80% of the entire county of Nye County, we should have everything here the best that we could get. However, I don't think we have the best of a lot of stuff. A town is closer to the people and the local governments operate in smaller areas, so they understand the needs and problems of local people better. Quick decision making, they can make decisions faster than the central government, which is our commissioners, because their scope is limited to local issues. So that includes the fire department. They had to wait a long time to get some radios and stuff. That includes the parks, the Simpkin Park thing, I'll be talking about that. The fairgrounds, which is really, really, really a big thing. The cemetery and the swimming pool. Although people don't think those are important, they are. They're important to the value of our life. I mean, kids want to go swimming, they want to go to the park, and they just said, no, we're not putting lights in the park. So that's something that we need to work on. Duties are going to entail promoting businesses and employment opportunities for the citizens of the town. We can go out and talk to every business in this town, and we can help find other businesses to come into our town. There's a great one, I don't know if anybody knows Jenny Sarton. She has a phenomenal idea about bringing in education. She has backers. She's talking about doing some other kinds of things. She would be great to have her ideas for the town. The Pahrump Town Board is made up of elected volunteers and had been a part of the town's structure for over 3 decades. Unlike the commissioners, the town board's focus was purely local interests.
During the meeting, members of the community were given an opportunity to have their voices heard, one person being Iris, a resident who has lived in Pahrump for over 5 years.
I said, what is this about the town board? And all I've been hearing is, well, now you'll get to say if you want something done, if you disagree or agree, you have a voice. You be we the people. Okay, so I'm so happy. And I'm like, wait a minute. Am I with the town board or with the commissioners? Let me tell you, they've done some great things. We've seen the development through the years. You can't put them down. They made some mistakes. I've been hearing even tonight. Okay, but what do we really want? We, the people. Do we want a town board? Okay, my husband and I were trying to decide, and what made our decision is this. When the committee wanted to put the ballot on the next election, and they were turned down, why? Why was the commissioners afraid of letting we, the people, to vote? Do you know when they rejected the committee? That tells me they restricted my rights. My rights as a citizen of Pahrump to decide whether we want a town board or the commissioners. Does the commissioners have a fiduciary duty to all of us? To listen to what we want? I believe they do. I believe the commissioners have a duty to listen to the people. And we, the people, should have the right to vote.
The townspeople are very divided on the main question, though. Should the people reinstate the town board?
And more very important local stories coming up. You're watching News 25.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Make this the summer event going on now at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. Summer is here and the deals are heating up. At Saida Trudeau, we have the perfect vehicle at a great price just for you. Like an all-new 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4 with as much as $4,000 in rebates. Looking for more adventure? How about a brand new 2025 Jeep Gladiator Rubicon 4x4 at employee pricing? That's right, you pay what we pay, plus an extra $3,250 in rebates to save you even more. Maybe a brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie 4x4 Crew Cab is more your style, with rates as low as 1.9% for 72 months or employee pricing and an extra $3,000 in rebates. At Saida Trudeau, you're sure to find a great deal and great service all summer long. Come see us today and make this the summer event you'll never forget. Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, your original hometown dealer.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, don't you want to tell everyone about your awards?
That's right, Rhonda. J.K. Nelson Law has received Best Attorney of Pahrump for 6 years in a row. We've also been recognized by Best of Las Vegas. So if you have a legal need, stop by one of our 3 locations in Pahrump, Summerlin, or Southwest Las Vegas. Give us a call, 727-9900. And remember, when you need a lawyer,
you need Nelson.
Centered Health is here in Pahrump, offering primary care, advanced wound care, and pain and vascular treatments. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and located at 1360 East Nevada Highway 372, Suite 5. We're accepting new patients and most insurances. Call us at 775-990-1772 to schedule a visit today. Centered Health, your bridge to better health.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Pahrump Fire Chief Scott Lewis will be at the Bob Roode Center in Pahrump tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. He'll be receiving 2 quilts from the 2001 9/11 incident from the organization Quilts of Valor. The ceremony is open to the public, and News 25 will have more coverage on that tomorrow. Well, the Summerlin South Little Leaguers are the U.S. champs, but they struck out internationally. Congratulations to them anyways. Mikey has that and more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Summerlin Little League South wrapped up an amazing run by finishing second in the Little League World Series. Chinese Taipei brought the heat and the bats in a 7-0 shutout on Sunday to snag the 2025 championship. But hey, don't hang your heads too long, Summerlin. Just the day before, these kids served Connecticut's Fairfield Little League an 8-2 defeat. That win made Summerlin South the U.S. champs. And yes, we will be talking about that for the next 20 years. And because nothing says, we're proud of you, quite like a boy band throwback, Backstreet's back, all right. Nick Carter, yes. He will host the team's victory parade this Wednesday. Las Vegas Aviators squeaked by the Albuquerque Isotopes on Sunday, 3-2. Next up, they host the Iowa Cubs for a 6-game homestand starting Tuesday. Over on the hardwood, Aja Wilson continues to be legally unstoppable. She dropped 36 points and snagged 13 rebounds, her 19th double-double of the season, as the Las Vegas Aces took down the Washington Mystics 91-81 on Saturday. And over to the NFL preseason, where wins don't count, but the overreactions do. The Raiders wrapped things up with a 20-10 loss to the Cardinals in Arizona. But don't panic, Raider Nation. The games that do count kick off Sunday, September 7th, when they head to New England to face the Patriots. The Vegas Nighthawks defeated the Green Bay Blizzard on Saturday night at Tucson Arena in Tucson to earn their first IFL National Championship title. The team accomplished this feat in just their 4th year in the Indoor Football League. And Pahrump Valley Trojan football cruised to a 54-0 victory over Pinecrest Academy Cougars on Friday night in their season opener. Pahrump Valley will host Chaparral High School at home next Friday at 7 p.m. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam looking at the horses, beautiful members of the community here in Pahrump. And we're also looking at overcast skies, and we do have a chance of some rain coming in, and some moderately lower temperatures are in the forecast. That's coming up in a bit.
Are you tired of dropped calls and high phone bills? Switch to Valley Communications Voice over Internet Protocol home phone services and experience crystal clear calls and great rates while using Valley Communications Internet services, which provides lightning fast internet. For the first 12 months, enjoy phone services starting at $19.95. It's an easy choice. Visit us today at valleycom.com to learn more. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
It's the incredible Red Dog, the amazing universal socket tool that fits, grips, and tightens virtually any fastener. Look at all the different sizes and shapes, nuts, bolts, and screws. Any head will do. Red Dog grabs on tight and locks into place fast. It replaces hundreds of different tools, yet it's smaller than a battery. 54 telescoping steel pins mold around any object. Then, up to 150 pounds of torque knock out rusted fasteners. You can get Red Dog for just $19.99. Breaking news, Red Dog may be discontinued. Due to supply chain shortages, Red Dog is stopping manufacturing immediately. There's a strict limit of 3 per order while supplies last. Order now.
Call 1-800-442-4548. That's 1-800-442-4548. Or visit byreddog.com. Call 1-800-442-4548. Order now.
Struggling with opioid or alcohol use in rural Nevada? West Care Nevada is here to help. Our rural opioid and alcohol recovery program, called ROAR, offers medication-assisted treatment and support services to help you take back control. Since 1973, we've helped people build healthier, brighter futures. Call 775-751-6990. Take the first step today.
You're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you got? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Good evening, Pahrump. My name is Jillian with KPVM Weather Studios. Let's take a look at today's weather. In Fernley, we're at 87, Fallon 90, Carson City 84, Tonopah 82, Goldfield 83, Beatty 94, Amargosa 97, Las Vegas 94, and Death Valley 108. In beautiful Pahrump today, we're currently at 90 degrees with a high of 96, winds south-southeast of 10 miles per hour, humidity 30%, and the sunrise this morning was at 6:10 a.m. Our sunset today will be at 7:20 p.m. with humidity at 43%, winds east-northeast 9 miles per hour with a low of 74. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Tuesday, we're at 91 with a low of 72, Wednesday 96, Thursday 94, Friday 95, Saturday 98, Sunday 100, and Monday also 100. That was this week's and today's forecast. Let's take it back to the desk.
Thank you, Jillian. Looks pretty normal for temps around this time of the year. But remember now, it's getting a little darker earlier, and we aren't seeing that sunrise so early anymore. I do miss the 5 a.m. sunrises. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo for News 25. Make it a great night.
These are our wetlands, where nature's heartbeat resonates, inviting us to reconnect and explore. Wetlands provide for our basic needs, storing carbon to sustain a healthy atmosphere, filtering pollutants to improve our water quality, and absorbing floodwaters to protect our communities. Just 1 acre of wetlands can store over 1 million gallons of water. A symphony of life flourishes in our wetlands, supporting the needs of hundreds of species. Yet these essential ecosystems face threats of loss and degradation. Ducks Unlimited is the leader in wetlands conservation. Join our mission at ducks.org/wetland benefits and ensure these habitats continue to protect, purify, and nurture life for future generations. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.